Alright, welcome back to our campaign. Currently, there are two of the players. One of them's eating, and another one's on their way. So, previously on our campaign, our group went to the house of the coffin maker, where they barged in and demanded to get the bones. Well, first they tried to sweet talk him, and eventually they demanded where the bones are. He informed them that they were upstairs and that there were monsters upstairs. And so, having heard this, they decide to go upstairs to get the bones. And they send the coffin maker away. Upstairs, they start going through the coffin maker's things, trying to find the bones, and find not only a large collection of manga and a bunch of junk, but they also find 6 vampire spawn who have been chilling there for God knows how long. One of them holding the bones. And so what do? They grab the bones and blow up the ceiling, bashing it in with spells and fists and axes and everything. And that eventually destroys enough of the ceiling that the vampire spawn that it collapses in, and the light starts hitting the vampire spawn. And then they run away. However, all of this roof smashing has brought in the guard, and Isaac, as well as a few of the other guardsmen, showed up to the building, asked what the heck was going on, and after Skal, a member of the guard himself, explained what was happening, Isaac understood and burned the building to the ground. Coming out of the broken roof, the vampire spawn jumped out, tried to find the hideaway. 3 of them were visibly killed by the sunlight on the spot, and the other 3 managed to get away. If they survived, it's anybody's guess. But this leaves our group of adventurers next to Isaac in front of a burning building, covered in vampire spawn ash. Alright, guys. Can you guys hear me? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
I can hear you as well.
It's only Jason.
Apparently Jason's having microphone problems or something. Maybe try restarting? I don't know. Reload the web page. Yeah, I can hear other people, Jason. Can you not hear us?
So, I guess I should return these bones, shall we not?
Yes, I guess so. Let's go to the church, return the bones, and then I think at least a few of us have somewhere to be tonight. Some lady that was mentioned by Falkas. Sounds good. So we'll go to the church to return the bones after we leave the coffin maker's house.
Where is the plane? There you guys are.
Are we demanding money for these bones retrieval? Was that part of the deal?
I think we should always demand money for our bones.
I mean, that if your question was that part of the deal originally? No, it was not. Is it? Can it be? I don't know. It's up to you guys.
Well, I'm a firm believer in always being paid for my services.
God knows Jenny would love money for any reason.
I actually don't know about this one, considering you guys are getting the bones to save the kids. She actually gave the kids money.
In return for a bigger investment. Well, let's just get to the place and we'll decide from there.
Sure.
Alright, I'm willing to wait a little bit just so Skal can have some input on what you guys do.
Yeah, sounds good. Well, Jason can figure his thing out, and then Jenny's coming soon anyways, so.
Yeah, I guess while you guys are walking there from the coffin maker's place, so you guys are about there, I believe. Yeah, and walking over. You guys are basically walking through Valaki the same way you did last time. Are you guys walking through the square or taking the main road?
I didn't realize there was going to be a difference, but I'd say the square is fine.
All right.
That's not executive decision. Anyone can veto that.
Yeah, sure. I'll say square is okay.
Okay, cool.
Wait, Skal is typing. Oh wait, no, he's not.
All right. Yeah. So the town square is like how you guys saw it the day before. There are stocks. There are people with donkey head masks in the stocks, and there's like a little kid throwing rocks at them while they're stuck in the stocks. It seems like there are more guards around this time than before, and the town square is filled with the new flyers about the Festival of the Blazing Sun that's happening in 2 days.
Oh, I thought it was tomorrow. I thought we already skipped one of the 2 days. Maybe I was wrong.
Nope.
Okay.
You guys, it's in 2 days. This day being one of those days. Like, this is your second day. And then you have one more day before it happens.
Yeah.
Greetings, guard. I go up to a guard. Greetings. I see that you're preparing for the festival. Is there? I open a box.
The guard is standing in front of a few of the supplies as some Valaki townsfolk are putting them up and like hanging streamers and stuff.
Oh my god, I'm so confused. They like the Valaki here?
Hmm?
Nothing.
It's like, what?
Never mind.
Shoo, be gone. And he's like waving you away like you would a pigeon.
I peck at his hand.
You peck at his hand. All right. What's your strength?
On my bird character?
Yes.
On my monk bird character?
On your monk bird character.
That's based in dexterity.
Yes.
He has a +1.
You-
And 12 strength in total.
You deal 2 damage to this guard. And as such, because pecking is an attack, or so Pokemon has taught me. And as such, he pulls out his weapon. Roll for initiative.
I'm gonna
No,
pull I'm gonna pull him back. And say, "Stop."
I would like to
If I
make a
can.
grab for his sword.
Again, roll for initiative.
There. Do I get to grab his sword?
Wait, I didn't
I
see
got
it.
a 21.
Hold on, let me roll his. And Etienne, if you want to try to pull him, you have to roll initiative.
No, if he's already engaging, I will not roll initiative. I will act like I do not know this dude.
Yep, you beat him by 2.
Nice.
Alright, so you're trying to grab his sword. He is armed with a short sword.
Okay.
So, let's see, how would trying to...
I figured it out.
Hooray!
Oh, what was going on?
I have your lock open from the last time I tore and did something still.
Nice.
Oh.
It apparently blocks this.
Well, you're not allowed to torrent anything.
It was something total...
Makes it illegal.
I was so
Errors.
confused.
You wouldn't download a car. You wouldn't download a house. Don't download movies, it's illegal.
I mean, but what if it's like not taking a house away from someone, but creating
Yeah.
a new house?
To be fair, I that would be amazing if you could download a house. I would
Right.
do that. You just have to buy the property and then you can download the house. It's like 3D printing, but for houses.
That's why for-profit medicine is stupid.
So what do I need to do to grab this sword?
Oh, yeah. Jason, did you hear what happened?
No.
You guys are walking back to return the bones, I guess, to the church. And you guys walk through the center of town, the town square. And Artesh saw a guards person politely helping the Valachians decorate. Totally
Sure.
with their will.
Delightfully.
Yes. And he was like, "Hi, what's going on?" And the guard was like, "What?" And then he was like, "Oh, never mind." And then he said something else, and then the guard was like, "Shoo, shoo," and like was waving his hand like the way you chew a bird. And so he pecked at the guard's hand, and now they are engaged in combat.
You guys can
Isn't
go if you want.
attacking a guard like death?
Killing a guard is, yes.
I didn't kill the guard yet.
That means I am invincible. Technically hard.
It's true. Alright, so
Technically.
if you're trying to disarm this guy, let's see. Give me a dexterity, because I guess it would be sleight of hand, but you don't have sleight of hand.
I mean, I can roll sleight of hand.
Yes.
Okay. Where did I roll? $18.
18. Alright. Alright. Let's see if he can save himself. Nope, he can't. So as he pulls out his sword, you just kind of swat it out of his hand.
Oh, okay. And I still have my movement.
Yes.
I fly 30 feet away in the direction away from town, while giving 2 middle fingers to the guard. That's what you get for being
You mean
racist.
2 middle feathers up to the guard.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
So you fly.
Bastard.
Wait, so do you fly upwards then? Because that's technically the only direction away from the city.
I guess. Well, yeah, sure. We'll go with that.
Have fun, Icarus.
Wait, can I roll
What's the
initiative
sign?
to say something?
Sure. What? Let's see what your initiative is.
Okay. 1d20 plus 2.
Skal, you can also roll initiative if you'd like.
Sure.
I just want to say
As
something.
always.
Alrighty. So, Artesh smacks this guy's sword out of his hand and flies in the air and gives him the bird. And then it's the guard's turn. He doesn't have the sword at the moment, so he's going to bend down and pick it up, and he's going to turn to you, Timothy, who walked in with him, and says, "What is your friend doing?"
Not his friend.
That's... I don't know. That's not my friend. That's a bird.
Roll deception.
That's terrible.
I have to see what my deception is. I am actually lying. But roll. So is that against his passive insight or the active insight?
I mean,
Oh, nice. Plus 6. 1d20 plus 6. Oh, not very good.
13 total.
Yeah. I rolled a 7.
He says, "Liar! I saw you guys walk in together."
Well, I don't know what he's doing.
Sorry, fam.
You're up next.
Me?
Yeah, he uses his action to call the other guards. And now you're up.
I say...
I'm here.
It's
I have
true.
no idea what he's doing. Am I supposed to control the actions of others now?
He brings up a good point.
You may want to arrest
With a
that
guard,
bird, though.
God damn it.
He did peck at you.
Well, since you said about the controlling the actions of others, he lifts up his hand, which is bleeding, and says, "Someone's gonna have to pay for this."
That peck did that much damage that his hand's bleeding.
It was 2 damage.
Oh, I guess. Wow, that's a pretty good peck.
Oh.
Didn't know my beak was that sharp.
I mean, it's not enough to kill him or anything, but
It hurts.
How many pecks does it take to kill a guard? 1 peck? 2 pecks?
So,
21
you're
pecks.
saying if a man steals, his friend, which did nothing wrong, should pay the price?
only when that guy's friend is 30 feet up in the air.
He does have a valid point there.
Thank you.
Come down here, bird friend.
There are laws in this town that need to be enforced.
Very true. Very true. We should allow them to enforce the law, Mr. Bird. Not friend, who I definitely don't know.
Without the laws, the devil wins.
You mean Strahd?
Artesh, come down here and apologize.
Don't
Right
say
now.
that name.
When you say that name, everyone in the square looks up at you, and the guards are immediately on high alert.
Can I just start
This is
running?
the opposite of the situation.
As the
I
true
wouldn't
follower
miss
of the
you.
sun, I have the bones that will protect your city. And if you do not show
No,
me the
I
proper
have them.
respect, I shall take them away.
Timothy,
I'm
I'm
throwing a
guessing.
rock at him.
Yeah, Timothy, it's the end of your turn and the start of Skulls.
I'm throwing a rock.
Alright, roll to hit.
The rock just standard hits. DC.
It's, you roll and add your, strength.
Okay. Nat 20. A good rock throw.
I attempt to deflect the missile.
You can attempt to deflect the missile, but first he has to roll for damage. And that's your strength plus, since you crit, 2d4. I would like to also...
rock damage. Damn.
I would like to also bring up that Artesh wasn't healed since the last fight.
It just increases. Sorry. Jesus Christ.
You can roll to deflect.
Alright, let's see how much I can deflect.
Your team member, Jason.
Only a little.
What is your problem?
Remember, if I can deflect all the damage, I can
Hi.
redirect that
Look
rock.
how impressive this rock
You
throw is
okay?
to all the guards, though.
Hey, Jenny. Here-
Okay, good.
Yeah, we can hear you, Penny.
Okay. How do I
I
move
threw
again?
another rock at our bird.
I reduced the damage by 10.
Holy shit!
I think it's the tilde slash.
right.
Like,
Alright, are you redirecting it back at Skal or back at the guard or what?
Are we gonna have one of these
Wait, are we
Ganondorf
gonna
board
fight
fights where we
oh no!
after you and
You're
I
just gonna
go
beat
after
up
you again.
the guard more and make him angrier.
I throw
Then
it
we're
back at
gonna have to
Skull
pay because
and,
he's just gonna fly away.
I try to throw it back at Skull to try to make him rage.
Alright,
24 AC against AC. On 7 damage.
I mean, it's definitely a hit against my armor.
it's true.
Am I doing the right thing, guys?
And you rolled max damage.
That was such a good. It was a crit rock.
Why do you guys always do epic things in the square?
And only when we're against each other.
No, he high-fived Ezek with a nat 20.
Oh, that's true. But, like, we're stronger when we're against each other than when we work together.
Do you think it's some kind of metaphor?
Maybe.
We shouldn't work together.
Maybe we're
Maybe all
ninjas.
secretly bards and we're really good at performing.
Or we're all secretly ninjas and we get weaker the more of us there are.
So, okay, Jenny, here's what happened. You guys are leaving the burning building that the guard set on fire. And you guys are walking back to the church. I don't know what you guys are gonna do there. You guys have the bones.
Let me make it to the church.
Yeah, if you guys make it to the church. You guys have the bones, and what happened was you guys walked through the town square where there was a guard politely encouraging Valachian citizens to continue decorating for the festival in 2 days. And Artesh went up to the guard and said something. The guard was like, "What?" And then he said, "Never mind," and said something under his breath, and the guard was like, "Shoo, shoo," like the way you chew like a bird. And so then Artesh got really mad, and then he pecked at the guard's hand, dealt 2 damage. The guard pulled out his sword. Artesh had higher initiative, and bitch slapped the sword out of his hand and flew upwards 30 feet. This pissed off the guard, who was yelling at Timothy to either get his friend down there or he's going to be imprisoned, because they have to imprison somebody for breaking the law. And Timothy tried to pretend he didn't know the guy, and that didn't work. He didn't know Artesh. That didn't work out. And then Skal, who is on the guard, showed that he is supporting his fellow guardsmen and threw a rock at Artesh. The rock crit, and then Artesh deflected the rock back at Skal, and that also did a lot of damage. He did it for max damage. And yeah, so that happened, and then you walked in.
Yeah, I can tell. So was I just watching all this, pretending not to know all of you?
Yes.
I'm gonna keep doing that.
So now, Timothy, you are surrounded by guards. Falkas and Elyse have Falkas is just kind of next to you. Elyse is pretending not to know you. Artesh is 30 feet in the air, and Skal has a boo-boo.
I need more
Okay,
rock.
I have a question. Did we short
Oh.
rest or...
You didn't short rest, like, this is just immediately after. You haven't rested.
Okay, so I only have 1 spell slot left.
Yep. Also, Skal, the kid who is throwing rocks at the people in donkey masks, is now, like, looking at you like some kind of idol.
Not me who deflected the rock.
No, you are the bane of his existence. Somebody who could deflect the rocks he throws.
Oh.
I'm the short guard with the really good arm for high fives and rock throwing.
Somebody's getting a medal.
Oh.
So who has the bones right now?
Me.
It's okay.
But I'm gonna get taken to jail for walking next to a bird.
Yeah, this is why laws suck.
Yeah. We need to... I mean, laws are fine most of the time. It's just there's some madman in charge of the city who's delusional in his lawmaking.
I'm
Can we all
so...
say this loud?
I was about to ask. This sounds like stuff you might be saying out loud.
I'm down if you are.
I would not call the mayor delusional in front while being surrounded by guards.
It's fine, you speak abyssal.
A wise move.
That's even worse.
Okay, I'm going... Oh yeah, I forgot the other thing. Artesh also said, "Do you mean Strahd?" when he was in the air. And that's what the other reason why all the guards are now surrounding where he's flying.
Hey, I also told him I
And they're
had bones
looking
that
at
could
me
protect the
hungrily
city.
like a pack of wolves.
So I'm gonna use my loot to send a message to Artesh. Like, are we rebelling now?
We've only burnt down 1 building, guys. Come on, we gotta burn down more before.
Technically, the guard burned down that building.
Well,
yeah,
we can start now.
but it still counts.
I mean, yeah, but technically you guys don't get the experience for everything that died in there. Ezek did.
Wait! If we kill Ezek, do we get, like,
What if we kill
transitive experience? Not that I would kill an innocent person.
Anyway,
I'm not
whose
evil.
turn is it to go? I
It
want
just
do
finished
it.
Skulls, so now it's Elyse who's at the bottom of the turn order.
Mhm.
So Elyse, what do? You ignore them. And you send your message.
Well, I feel like I should do something, I guess.
Do you actually send the message? Because if so, that's your action.
Is she talking
Yeah, I'll
to
send a
Etienne somewhere? 'Cause
message
I can't
and
hear
I'll,
I can't
like-
either.
maybe
I can hear her fine.
we could either
You guys
rebel
can
as a
make her
group, or we could just, hang on, we're gonna do the festival together, you bitch.
All I heard was you, bitch.
I refreshed. Can I hear her? I can. Okay.
Can you repeat that?
No, I only have one message.
Oh, well, okay. I only heard the last part of it.
So what I said was, maybe we should all rebel as a group, and then I was like, hang on, we have a concert, you bitch.
Oh, I'm glad we have I'm glad the bard's on my side at least.
I was, until I remembered that we have a concert that you're ruining by, getting us arrested.
Getting me arrested.
Yeah, but you're my partner, we're a duo.
Oh, that's right.
Oh shit, I guess this means I should make sure you're not arrested. Okay, I have my reason to live.
I mean, he can fly away. It's just one of. I will probably be the one getting arrested because I was walking next to him.
That's fine. But if he gets arrested, then we can't play.
What do you mean?
I mean, I could. You just have to convince him that's going to be my servitude to the city.
Yeah, that's a good point. But we're not actually having this conversation because you're 30 feet in the air, unless you're shouting this at me.
Hey, bard lady, you can convince them that my playing in the concert can be my servitude. I'm giving you just enough, plausible deniability that I don't actually know you.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna walk up to the guard. That's the end of my turn.
All right. That's everybody. Top of the initiative is Artesh.
What could I do to make the situation even worse or better? Timothy, I'm guessing you would like me to come down.
If you want.
Get
I can
down
always
here,
go
you
away.
bag of feathers.
I did ask on my turn to come down. For you to come down. But it's up to you. You could just fly away. That would be fine too. I'd be okay with that.
How angry does that guard look?
He is very angry. Some of it is at his hand, which is what started it. But he's also, yeah, it's not just because of his hand.
It's a lot of things. It's a lot of things today.
He was having a pretty decent day up until now.
I think everyone was.
The crowd below you has emptied out. People are kind of just returning home as more guards surround you guys.
What about that guy? What about that kid throwing rocks?
He's still there. He doesn't really have anything better to do.
Is he gonna start throwing rocks at Artesh in the sky?
Hey kid, start throwing rocks at
Hold
me.
up. I need to roll for that. Does he hit you? He, okay, so he rolled a natural 1. So he threw a rock at you, and I'm gonna roll a d6 to see who it hits.
It'd be funny if he threw a rock straight up and it landed on his head.
So, what is him?
Hit the guard. Oh no.
Oh no.
Wait. So he throws the rock straight up, and then it hits the guard.
Oh no.
The same guard that got his hand pecked.
Yes.
This guard is not having a good day.
So rude.
I mean, there was a 50%, There was a 20% chance. No, wait. I'm bad at math. A 1 would have hit him in the head. A 2 hit the guard. 3 would have hit Timothy. 4 for Artesh. 5 for Skal, and 6 for Elyse.
There was a 1 in 6 chance it was going to happen, and he hit the guard.
Yep. Sucks to be him. The guard gets so yeah. What do you do, Artesh, on your turn?
Hey, guard, that kid just assaulted you. If I bring him in, will you forgive my sins?
No.
Whoa, I gotta persuade that. What if I sing him?
He said. He replies with, "I'm not the judge, only the executioner."
That doesn't make me want to come down anytime soon.
You just fly away some more.
Does he have his sword in his hand right now?
Yes.
Oh, darn. I was going to try to pick it up and leave with it. Wait, are there any other guards around?
Hold.
At
Yes.
this point, probably. Maybe.
Yes. There are 3 other guards, and there's also Skal. And one of the other guards follows up what he said with, "By executioner, he meant that we execute the laws of the land."
I don't believe...
I don't know, he seems
No,
pretty
really, that's
angry.
exactly what he meant. I went through the training. I know.
Skal,
Is that exactly what he meant for real?
Skal, in your training, you have learned that yes, you guys execute the laws of the land. Yes, you guys also kill people who who need to get hung. And the third thing is the guard who said that is the book nerd of the group. He's the guard that is that like occasionally is like at his post, but he's like reading something instead.
I guess I believe that. Do I see any archers?
So Skal would know this. I don't know if he'd tell you guys this, but he would know this. There are archer guards in the town. Most of them are around the walls and around specific checkpoints. There is one checkpoint in the town square, like an elevated spot where an archer guard normally is, but yeah.
We're setting up the festivities.
Yeah, they're currently setting up the festivities.
Would I be able to see this, like... archer
Make a
post?
perception.
Oh, okay, cool. Where is perception? Okay.
Just fly away, it's fine. I'll deceive my way out of it.
I see nothing.
Your bird eyes have failed you this time, not because of your bird heritage, but because of your habit of staring at the sun.
Do I see the sun?
No, it's still behind the fog.
Oh, I will perch on the I will fly to the highest building that I can reach in this area, within 30 feet, I guess.
Okay, I think that would actually be...
The Archer Tower.
Surprise.
Yeah, the biggest building would in fact be the Archer Tower.
Well, I guess I just knew where it was.
You
I
didn't
assume
see...
I can actually see, like, a giant archer tower. Hopefully.
Yes, but you didn't see that there was a guard in it.
Oh, well, I'm inside of it. Do I see him now? Well, I'm at least outside of it, right? I didn't...
Yeah, he should be able to see it within like 10 feet of being
Yeah, let me roll to see what happens. Is the guard there or not? The guard is not there.
Okay.
Oh.
How do they get up? Is there like a trapdoor?
There's the ladder.
Oh. I push away the ladder.
It's not like that. It's like
Oh.
bolted in.
Oh. Well, I'm just gonna I'm gonna sit here for a while.
Well, you can pull up the ladder if you want.
I will pull up the ladder then.
Okay.
It's a rope ladder.
Okay.
While
you're
pulling
gonna-
up the ladder, you hear somebody at the bottom like, "What? What happened to the ladder?"
Quickly, there's an intruder on the east gate.
Alrighty, so that's Artesh's turn. Next up are the guards. So the guard that's gotten hit in the head and pecked on the hand and is having a really, really bad day has decided that he's taking you guys in. And so...
Whoa. Hold on. I haven't even gone to attack.
I mean, do you want him to try to kill you?
No,
He's not...
I haven't even gone to attack Artesh.
Oh my god.
We're on the guard side now. Artesh is being dick.
I am the
Look,
bird of chaos.
I asked him to come down, and he didn't.
I came down onto a guard tower. It's not my fault there was no one there.
Okay, fine. Okay, the guard decides that he takes us in. What does he do?
So the guard has decided that he's going to try to take you in. And so he pulls out some manacles and says, hands behind your back.
Okay. I guess Timothy will put his hands behind his back.
You are
I hope
now...
you're happy now, Artesh. Look what you've done to Timothy.
Like, the manacles clack and your hands are now locked up.
Well, he got behind me that fast?
He had a move.
Oh.
He has a move action. I guess another of the guards, like, is going to click on Falkas, and then Falkas flashes his Inquisitor badge, and they stop. And Jenny has pretended not to know them, and they know Skal. They like Skal. They're confused why Skal... Well, they're not confused why Skal's here. They think they're just like, hey, wait a minute, you're not on guard today. What are you doing here?
I was just passing through. I tried to help you not see me throw the rock. Which then got deflected at me.
Little do they know, Skal is always on guard.
One of the four guards is just like, that was a pretty good throw, I must admit. I was amazed he was able to deflect it. And then the book nerd one is just like, to be honest, I'd say there was like a 1 in 20 chance you'd be able to throw anything that good. And then the one of the other guards just kind of smacks him upside the head.
Nerd.
Nerd.
Wait, does for the manacles, does every guard have the key, or does only this specific guard have the key? Like, is there one key for every different pair of manacles?
Blocky isn't made of money. How many keys do you think they're able to print?
Okay. So does Skal have a key? Dang it.
You know what? Well, Skal's not on duty, so he doesn't have the key. What Skal would know, if you asked, is that the way that the keys for, like, locking people up work is, like, every sector has, like, 2 or 3 keys, which are given to 2 or 3 of the guard, or which are given to the head of the sector and 2 of the guards there.
Did I get any other stuff as part of my guard link bag?
Oh yeah, you got like a nice uniform. You got your first paycheck.
That was fast. We've been here a few days.
They called it a sign-on bonus.
Nice.
Like, one of the Ezek explained to you that the guards, in theory, don't get paid much because the Baron the Baron doesn't believe. The Baron believes that if they were paid a lot, there would be people not dedicated to the city who'd become guards, and so on paper you get paid very little, but in practice you get paid a lot because he values the guard. It's kind of a secret, and they also told you not to tell people.
Neat.
Yeah. Add like 3 gold to your thing as sign-on bonus. This is only for you, Jason. The rest of the party doesn't know.
Is he
Okay.
more the secret thing?
I mean,
So wait,
he could tell you guys.
Did you tell us, Skal?
About my 3 gold?
Yeah?
Why would I?
Because we're your trustworthy BFFs.
Yeah, I'm your trustworthy BFF.
Technically, it's even actually lawful. Oh, so it is.
I went through fucking training for this. Get your own, make your own money.
It was a really, really epic training montage. At one point, they had to fight a bear, like a bugbear. It was really good. I'm so sorry we couldn't get any of it on here. But if you subscribe to our Patreon, you'll be able to see secret, like, side shows like this.
Yeah, I mean, even I haven't seen it because I'm not a Patreon subscriber.
okay. So
You're not a
wait,
Patreon subscriber?
is it my turn yet?
Yes.
Okay.
2 of the
I
guards
said-
run to the... By the way, 2 of the guards run to the tower.
I say, but before you arrest me, sir, and take me into the station, I have one request. Can I pray at the church, please? I need to atone for my sins of having a friend who pecks at the guard's hands.
Huh. Okay, let's see. What would he say to that?
I can do a persuasion if you want.
Yeah, do persuasion.
Okay.
Let's see if he believes you.
I definitely don't want to just give the dude bones.
Ooh.
25.
Wow.
Let's see, with 25, you see hanging from his neck is a necklace with the symbol of the Morning Lord that you've seen in quite a few places, as well as stolen by Artesh.
Of course.
Attacked by his own.
And at that moment, give me a second. At that moment, he says, of course, it's nice to find another Morning Lord loving man in this town.
Hey, I like the Morning Lord
I
too.
sure do love the Morning Lord. That's right. Yes. Very good. That's why I want to go to the church, of course.
The guard, with his like bleeding hand, like not non-thinkingly grabs the necklace around his neck and then like lets go of it, and agrees to take you.
All right, good. At least I'm getting to the church, and I can have the priest take the bones so they don't get lost.
Yes. Okay, so that's your action. You have succeeded, and yes. Next up would be Skal.
Try to throw another rock, buddy.
No, I read your abilities. Like, really good. I'm not gonna try that again. I don't have a strong enough arm to do enough damage.
Why is that fighting each other?
He's being an annoying bird person. Being very rude.
I decided to go full seagull today.
A new friend. Pay no money.
Full eagle.
Jason, I would like to say if he didn't deflect the rock, he would have only been at 10 health left.
Yeah.
But I'm not bloodied yet, guys.
He would have been almost dead. But yes. Your turn.
Artesh, calm down. You
I
can't
am
stay up there
down.
forever.
You're pretty.
Wait, you only have like 17 health?
I actually have 20, so I'd actually be at 12
Okay.
now. So
Oh,
still
my bad.
Pretty low.
Okay, so I couldn't one-shot you. I could two-shot you.
Yeah, I forgot Elyse healed him at the end of the last one.
Artesh, calm down. You've
It's
had your
fine,
fun.
though. I'm in handcuffs. I can't help the guards anymore.
Wait, did you say that necklace had the Morning Lore symbol on it?
Yes.
Ooh, this is gonna be a fun next turn.
You're not stealing his necklace.
You don't know that?
You don't even know that he has it.
That's true.
One of us points at the necklace and goes like, "Look, it's a Morning Lords like this."
Elyse, you also
Elyse
don't
said
know.
that. He said that.
Only
Wait,
Timothy would know.
Tower?
Huh?
It doesn't matter. I'm too far away to do anything.
I was just wondering if I could start scaling the tower.
You can, if you go up to it.
Yes, I will go up to the tower.
Your movement will take you to the foot of the tower.
I just am not listening to my story. It's not that, it's you. You're shouting.
Yes, I will go up to the tower.
Alright. You have an action. Would you like to take it?
I probably just want to double move.
Oh,
That's
okay.
gonna be my action.
Hey, come on.
Okay. So, you start climbing up it. Let's see. What would that be? I would say that's probably strength athletics.
Cool. I'm proficient in that now.
Yep, that's
You
good.
can't climb a ladder. There's no ladder.
He's climbing the side.
Oh, well, have fun with that.
Whatever.
He's a very light gnome.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to hold on to things when you're light and buff.
All right, so your second move takes you basically up the tower, and the two guards who are at the base next to you are just amazed. You have earned the respect of, let's see.
I say, that's my gnome friend.
You have earned the respect of the guard that you guys were, that was currently arresting Timothy. Who you know is named Valentin Rilsky.
Oh, nice.
Valentin
Does
Rilsky.
you know Diane? And who Diane is? Can I ask him about it?
Sure, on your turn.
Okay.
Or on his turn, I guess. So yep, that's your action, Skal. Elyse, you're up. People are
Okay.
ignoring you.
I'm gonna actually. I have an idea. I'm gonna walk a little bit further away, and I'm gonna start playing my lute, and I'm gonna cast. Wait, where are we? Is there like a building somewhere near us, within say 30 feet?
Yes, you're surrounded by buildings. You're in the town square.
Okay, great. I pick a building that's like far enough away, and then I cast Minor Illusion to have someone, a small child, because I'm dramatic. No, wait, it's a very sexy voice. Like, imagine Angelina Jolie was like shouting, help, it's Strahd!
Oh my god.
Does Minor Illusion also cover, make sound?
Yes, it does.
Yes, it can.
It does. It
And
creates a
it's-
sound or image.
Mm-hmm. And this is an illusion with. They need a successful intelligence investigation check against my spell DC, which is I don't even fucking know. How do I know what my spell DC is?
It's your charisma plus your initiative plus 8. Or not your initiative, your proficiency.
And it's
So
also
8 plus proficiency, which is 2 right now, so 10. Plus whatever your charisma modifier
It's
is.
13. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, it says so on the sheet. Sorry.
Yeah.
okay. So you have the illusion say, "Help! It's Strahd."
But more dramatic.
Like a scream.
Yeah. Like someone's dying there. Or about to die.
And he had to beat 13.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Valentine. Upon hearing this, his ears perk up. He pulls out his sword and he runs at where the voice was coming from.
Okay.
You're a bard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Roll a bardic thing.
What's a bardic thing?
20 plus your bardic level.
I like the term.
And my level is 4.
We are 4 right now. Oof.
That was not good.
Cool. You don't see anything. Okay. The guard is like you see that the guard is running towards the voice.
Okay.
Yep. Alrighty. So Valentine runs that way.
Which way is that way on the map?
So I need to move you guys. So you guys are about there, like
Okay.
where this little thing is. He's running towards here, and the closest building to you was a small dark looking shop with a wooden sign above it with a rocking horse on it and a bee engraved on both sides.
Interesting.
There's glass on one side, and although it's really dirty, you can make out that through it there's some small objects, and on the glass you see written is no fun, is no Blinsky.
Oh, joy.
But yeah, that's where he's running. And yeah, all right. After Elyse is back to the top with Artesh.
Alright, where's the next building, highest building within 30 feet of me? Towards the
God
tree.
damn it, Birdman.
It's like this way.
Okay. Is Skal right next to me?
Yes.
I take a bonus action to disengage,
Okay.
and I fly to the next building.
I thought disengaging was a regular action.
I can use... So, for me, I can use key.
Ah, okay. So
I have no more key. So I fly to the next building.
Okay. Something that you would know is that the direction you're headed is 3. So yeah. So you're like there. The Burgomaster's house is right here.
Oh, convenient.
You are currently perched on the Burgomaster's house. That's why, biggest house in the area.
Alright, I'm done with my turn.
Alright, after you is the guards. They do not have walkie-talkies, so they cannot communicate to the... Well, you don't know if they do or not.
Yeah, but I'm assuming this is not a high-tech town, so they have to shout at each other.
That is true. The guard... so it's the guard's turn. This is when Valentine runs towards the direction of Blinsky's. And when he gets there, he looks around, like, you see him barge into the shop, and that's all you get to see.
Yes. Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say.
But yeah, and then for the rest of the guards, the two at the base look up at you, Skal, and say, "What do we do now?"
Well, I don't want to kill him, but we could get some archers out here.
At the bottom of the base, you see the guard who is supposed to be in charge, like the archer tower. You know him as Laszlo Gravinsky, and yeah, and he's like at the bottom of the guardhouse, saying like, "I just went for a snack."
No one blames you, Laszlo. It's okay.
One of the... Yeah, actually, that's good enough.
Accidentally, the whole thing.
Alright, so that's the guard's turn. One of the other guards down there kind of just, like, smacks Laszlo, like, "What the hell, man? You need to focus." But yeah. So that's that. And after that is Timothy.
Let's try to do. I found it. Alright.
Attempt to pick the lock, man.
I'll say it's also Falkas's turn as well. So Timothy, what do you want to do?
Wait, I'm in handcuffs.
Yes.
But the guard that got pecked, who like had me in handcuffs, ran away, right?
Yeah, Valentine.
I'll go run after Valentine. I say, wait, you're supposed to take me to the church.
Okay.
Wait, I only pulled one guard and it was the wrong one.
So you catch up to Valentine. You see that so you walk into Blinsky's. And so you find that it's a cramped little shop that has a dark entrance. Flanking the entrance are two arched lead-framed windows where you saw the "Is no fun, is no Blinsky." As you enter, you find that not only is... oh yeah, never mind. Yeah, you find that Valentine's in there, looking around the shop, looking around the shop with, like, the look of realization slowly coming to his face. And yeah, you walk in and you say, "You forgot to take me to the church." Is there anything else you want to do on your turn with your action?
No, that's it.
Okay.
I asked him if he can uncuff me, but he probably won't.
He can help you. You can help him.
he
I
when
could have probably taken you out, but apparently
I know, like, you were the...
I am the archer of the group.
Like, they locked up the one person who probably could have taken me out.
It's fine. I wouldn't have done that. You're a good friend. Maybe I'm the better friend.
You probably are the better friend at this point.
You pick cards and have me take the fall for it.
yeah.
I appreciate you, Timothy. I'll come back for you someday.
Hey, make a perception check actually while you're in Blinsky's.
Linsky, perception. What is my perception? I have a passive of 11. Do you want me to, like, make a look around check?
Well, yeah, it is passive, so I guess with an 11,
I mean, I can do a check where I look around. I got 14.
14. Yeah, so
Yeah.
while you're searching, after you run in and you take a quick look for Valentine, what you see on the counter is a doll that looks very eerily similar to Arena.
Cute.
Oh.
That's it.
Is that cute or is that creepy?
Saying it, I would try to grab it if I could.
Timothy, that's stealing.
The doll, that when you see it, it's currently like propped up like it's sitting, and it's kind of staring right at you.
Does it call to me? Do I
One
need it?
of us. One of us.
Not particularly. But yep, that's your turn.
Could I try to grab it with my manacled hands? Or are my hands too manacled?
Your hands are too manacled to do it this turn.
Dang it.
You can try next turn.
Sure. I'll put a piece of silver or something on the table. Because I follow the laws.
Alright, Skal,
Unlike
you're up.
Some people. Bird.
How far is the mansion from the tower?
Huh?
How far is the mansion from the tower?
I'd say a good, 30 feet.
Hmm. And what's the relative height of the mansion to the tower?
The mansion is I'll say it's... Okay, I need to look up how big it... Let's see. So the mansion itself is 3 stories. How high is that? 3...
Depends on the stories. Depends how high the ceilings are.
Each story is approximately 15 feet. So it'd be 45 feet.
Take it down a bit because this is like an old town, so it's probably smaller with each one.
So it's about 40 feet. And the guard tower is about 30.
Damn. If it was shorter, I would have tried to jump between them. I could still try and jump.
There are smaller buildings in between that you can try to jump on.
Or there's a what?
There are smaller buildings in between that you can try to, jump on.
Okay, let's do this. Let's parkour over there.
I'm amazed that he's able to keep up with me.
Skal, roll for hardcore parkour.
I am inspired by him.
Either acrobatics or athletics. Probably athletics.
Oh no. Bad parkour roll.
Okay, so your hardcore parkour.
It's
You-
not that hardcore.
You don't get as far as you'd expect. So you were jumping on the houses over here, but you fall a bit short. And you manage to do the thing where, like, you hit the edge and you, like, hook your fingers on the top. So
I've
you're...
done that. That sucked. I hate that.
Yup. So that's where you are now.
Oh,
You jump. So that's your movement. You can use your action to pull yourself up.
yeah.
So you pull
Yeah,
yourself.
it'll be my turn.
Yeah, and you hear Laszlo in the distance, just like, whoa.
I'm guessing none of these guys. Do they know? Do they suspect I have boots of lightness, or they just think I'm the best gnome of all time?
They don't really have a concept of what a gnome is. They
You're
just
apparently like
We're not gonna tell them I have these boots. Then they're just gonna think this is my natural ability.
they just think gnomes are amazing.
We're like tiny elves.
It's like if you took an elf and you concentrated it. But yes, so that is your turn. Now it's Elyse.
I'm so proud of you.
Elyse, you're up.
So that didn't kind of go the way I wanted. So, I will double down on the same strategy. I will make another scream, this time from behind the building.
Do you still have the spell slots?
It's minor illusion, I don't need them.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I guess I should walk a bit closer, so I'm still within 30 feet.
All right. So if you're walking closer to the building that guards have previously heard a help Strahd is come from, and they just saw one of their other guards run inside,
Don't stop.
you are going to need to perform either sleight of hand or stealth. Probably stealth.
Of course, I will fail this roll because come on.
I believe in you.
What?
Oh,
Oh.
nice.
Okay, so they don't catch you. Let's see if they even hear it, though. Nope.
Like, the fact that I'm using an instrument the whole time.
That's not obvious.
So, you are conveniently too far away for them to hear. The downside is that they also don't hear the help Strahd, except for Valentine, who is in the house and was unable to see you this time.
Well, at least this proves I'm innocent.
Does it?
Yes, Artesh.
Okay,
That's my turn, I guess.
that is your
Voice-
turn. Artesh, you're up.
Alright. I'm going to use my action as a move action. I'm going to fly 60 feet to the highest point closest to the church.
Let's see. I think that'd be about there.
Alright. That's 60 feet.
We'll say it is. Is there
Okay.
any other building? Nope. Okay, so actually, roll a perception from up there.
Okay. I'm not very good at perceiving today.
You really aren't. You should stare at the sun less. But I'll tell you what you do see.
Arrows. Many arrows.
Nope. You see as you fly away from the house, the burgomaster's mansion, there was some bright light that came from the attic.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Alrighty. So that was Artesh. Next up is the guards. Valentine, having heard this, and with his need to act, he pulls out his badge, and only Timothy can see this. He pulls out his badge to the old, more on the thick side man inside the shop, who has a monkey on his shoulder.
Cute.
And he pulls out his badge and flashes it to him, and he says, "Move, Blinsky, get out of the way!" And he jumps the countertop. Let's see, does he parkour? That's fine. He jumps the countertop, runs to the back door, and Timothy, you hear him say, "The back door is open!" And yeah. What he finds, and yeah, that's all you hear. And as for the rest of the guards, Skal, you hear behind you, one of the guards is trying to catch up, but is currently breathing super hard, and
Not everyone can be like Skal.
yeah, I know, right? And then Laszlo is in the back saying, "Get him, Skal!"
He's so far away now.
They don't know that.
I guess I'll just disappear over the roof like Batman in pursuit.
No, Bat Gnome! Bat Gnome!
How high can Artesh fly? Could you literally just disappear?
I can fly 30 feet each time.
Okay, that might take a while.
Yeah. So I can actually disappear from the map quite easily. It's a pretty big city. Also, I'm not flying the right direction to leave the city.
Well, I meant if you just flew up, like, how long would it take before you got out of view?
Okay, so, one more thing, Artesh. What you did miss was, why wouldn't there be an archer tower next to the burgomaster's mansion? And the guy there was paying attention. And, how does a natural 20 hit?
Let's see that damage.
Alrighty.
I'm
So,
still gonna deflect it as much as I can.
I do like / roll d8. Was it?
It's bracket 1d8 unbracket.
Or however many damage.
Yeah.
Bracket 1d8, or in this case 2d8
And then plus whatever.
plus 2 for their strength.
What?
Oh, guess it was 14.
That's a lot.
Did you include an extra bracket?
I did.
Okay. Interesting. I've never seen that number before. Anyway.
Did you roll max? No, you didn't roll max.
Oh my god.
This is why I didn't try throwing another rock. I read his deflect missiles ability. I'm like, wow, that's really strong for our level.
I just throw it into the roof. I don't throw it back at the guard.
Hold up. Okay, so you're smacking it into the roof. Let me quick make a percentile thing.
By the way, Artesh, I think you... On your character sheet, it says it's +4/+4, not +3/3. I think you got to stat up
Oh, thank you.
at the point.
Not that I've needed it so far, apparently, but thanks.
So
Oh,
you
it's
smack it into the roof. It
Yeah,
goes through the
it's
roof.
one level,
It's
and
your deck.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
Dex. So it's Dex plus monk level.
So you smack it into the roof. It goes through a small hole in the roof, and you just hear somebody say, "Ah, what the hell?" It's a
say
devil.
sorry.
All right. So
Well,
that's
Oh, I just read the text I put on there. I've been deflecting these with my face. If that makes any difference.
Oh wait,
With your
this is the text for it.
Oh, thank you.
oh my.
minimum 8 of deflection.
Mm-hmm.
So no matter what, your rock wasn't gonna hit.
Not unless I did max damage.
Oh, that's true. Oh, you rolled a 1 on one of those, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So you just bitch slap this arrow.
Why can't I do this in fights that actually matter? Oh well.
Yeah. So let's see what else happens. Since you're in that area,
Does that archer lose morale at all?
well, you can't tell. You didn't know where it came from.
That's true.
Alright, so next up is the guards. So that is the guards' turn, actually. Then is Skal. No, Timothy. It's Timothy.
Oh, can Blinsky see me?
Yes.
Or is he distracted by the guard who ran out the front door?
He can see you, but he is distracted. You can get his attention without, like, burning any actions or anything.
Nah, I just want to know if I can take the doll that looks like Arena.
Well, yeah, he's not paying
But-
that much attention to you.
Okay. I'll take the doll that looks like Arena.
Roll sleight of hand with disadvantage.
Oh,
A little bit of disadvantage.
okay. One D20 plus 2. So whichever one of these is lower.
Nine.
Nine.
Alright. So the manacles really like mess with you, and so
Mhm.
when you try to like turn around to grab it, Blinsky turns his head and says, "Hello," or "Hello."
I say, hello, Mr. Blinsky. How much for this doll?
No, sorry. This doll not for sale. You see, it is key for very important customer. Yes. And then he like takes the doll from the counter. It's like, but I can find you many other great toys. This is Blinsky's. Remember,
Oh.
is no fun, is no Blinsky.
Who's this important customer?
Oh, you hopefully don't know him. He big guy, strong guy, has rock hard arm.
Oh, I think I know him. Everyone here knows him.
Oh,
So, this doll looks a little bit like a friend of mine.
like you say this and he's just really confused, like, well, could be. I just make doll to spec.
Okay.
I do my best. It looks okay, but with such short time frame, Blinsky gotta do what Blinsky gotta do.
Okay. So, do your toys have any magical properties?
Magic? Oh, no. You know what's not fun? Magic. One wrong move and poof! That finger you had, gone. We at Blinsky's don't do that. We only have good toys, fun toys. Toys to keep Valakians happy. Got to keep up morale. Morale is everything here.
Morale is everything here. Okay, well, thank you very much, Mr. Blinsky. And then I head off. chasing after the guard who's supposed to take me to the church.
You're just running farther and farther away from it.
Oh, so if you're doing that, you can get to him. When he got to the door and saw it was opened, he didn't run. He didn't keep running.
Okay.
So you can get to him, but he's still looking around outside. And Blinsky says, goodbye, friends. Hope you enjoyed House of Blinsky, where happiness and smiles can be bought at bargain prices.
This guy's great.
Thank you, Blinsky. I will come back. Definitely, maybe.
You also hear
Maybe
the monkey go, "Wah!"
I try to wave at him goodbye with the manacles as best I can.
As you're leaving, you kind of hear him say, "Do you think they'll come back, Mr. Piccolo? Do you think they'll come back, Piccolo?" Me too. By the way, I forgot to mention this, but the monkey has a ballerina tutu. But yeah. Alright, so that's your turn. Next up is Skal.
How you doing, Skal?
Well, we're committed to this path now. this path of parkour, so we're gonna keep doing it.
Parkouring.
Alright, roll for,
Oh no, it's even worse. We're getting worse at parkour.
So with that, you don't really see much like space for mad hops or anything. So you do get some distance. You end up like in front of the burgomaster's mansion. Roll performance.
Okay.
It's not bad. When you jump off, you don't particularly look like Batman, but you didn't look like you fucked up either. So the guard's opinion of you is unchanged.
Saved it.
Did it.
I meant to do it. This is what I meant to do.
Alright, you are like right here in front of the mansion.
Can I even see him anymore? There's probably stuff in the way now. We're like not in the open area.
I mean, I'm on top of the roof, so up to you, Andrew.
You can try to roll perception.
Sure.
Yep.
Wow.
You can see him.
I guess you see me.
I only have a +1 in perception. That was almost another nat 20.
Yep, you can see him. So you technically still have an action because it was just movement. Also with your
this stupid bird man.
Also with your perception, you can see like another flash coming from the attic, as well as yeah, I think that's about it actually. From that position, that's about all you can see.
That's pretty weird. I kind of want to investigate that.
You're able to. I have to keep
Do I
running.
go after my annoying bird friend, or do I investigate this potentially dangerous situation in the burgomaster's house?
You can always parkour to the roof.
Yes, I could parkour to the roof and see if I get a better view of whatever caused the flash. Good idea, Andrew. Let's do that.
Alright, so your movement got you to the base of the burgomaster's house.
I agree with this decision. This is a good decision.
Everything we've done today.
I'm sure the third time we do parkour will be even better. Oh, it was.
All right, you parkour up the mansion. On the way up, you hear the song, like, because you met the wife already, so you hear her singing. You see the two guards at the posted in front of the house see you, but like they don't do anything about it. They
see my sick hops.
They see your sick hops and are like, they're older guards. You didn't train with them, but they don't have any reaction towards you about anything.
Okay.
And you make it up. And with your perception, you look inside, and what you see is
Someone playing the banjo.
Turns out that's what the burgomaster does in his free time. That's what that is, right? Yeah, okay. So what you see is a big room where somebody has carved a large skull. Oh. Never mind, you can't see that part. That's the doorknob. Okay, so this is what it is. Someone has taken old, mismatched furniture and created a study in this dusty, lamplit chamber. Tables are strewn with pieces of parchment on which strange diagrams are drawn, and a freestanding bookshelf holds a collection of bones. A dusty rug covers the floor in front of a pine box, on which lounges a skeletal cat. Several more skeletal cats skulk about. Most unnerving of all is the sight of 3 small children standing with their backs to you in the northeast corner of the room.
Well, shit.
That sounds like you're gonna die.
I'm not in the house. I'm just looking through a window. It's fine.
In the center of the room, perched on a stool, is a thin young man with a premature streak of gray in his dark hair. He cradles an open, leather-bound book in his arms.
There are ramifications for my actions here.
Let's see if he notices you.
Got serious. Well, I am out of actions for this turn, so it's not like I can do anything more at the moment.
Well, he also doesn't see you.
That's good too.
But yeah. Can you make an Arcana check for me?
Oh, that's something. Oh, yes, my natural +0 in Arcana.
Okay. I mean, you have no idea about anything going on there Arcana related, but you can remember some of it, if asked.
Yep.
Alright, that's your turn. Elyse, you're up.
So at this point, I can't see the bird person.
Yes. Also, old guy walks up to you, like, from the shadows and says, "You, come with me."
Okay, sure, I'll follow him. Why not?
Okay. So you follow this guy. And that's your turn.
So glad we're all very trustworthy.
Yeah.
As Falkas isn't here, you have, since Greg isn't here, you have the decision of whether you bring Falkas or not.
Yes. I think Greg would want me to do this.
Okay. So Falkas follows you guys behind buildings where Timothy can't see you. And as far as the rest of the party is concerned, you guys have disappeared.
Yeah, I guess I would probably send a message to Falkas, being like, yo, there's something cool happening here. Or more likely,
You'd have to play the instrument, and he kind of tells you not to bring attention to yourself.
Okay, fine. So I don't send a message. I guess Falkas just follows us. Because he's a snoop.
Yep. Yeah, so Falkas just follows you. That's your guys' turn, and I'll get back to you guys later. It is Artesh.
You know the answer. 60 feet towards the church.
Whee! Okay.
Almost there.
You are almost to the church. Would you like to take a look around?
I would love to take a look around.
Alright, perception.
I feel like that's a very important part of trying to escape people. Looking around. I'm blind today. I probably just flew
You're
into
proceeding so well today.
I probably just flew into a wall just now.
You see the church. It looks fine.
Lovely, thank you.
It looks religious.
It looks like a church.
Alright. On the guard's turn, Valentine grabs you, like, very quickly, but, not, like, to hurt you, just like, come on, follow me. And he starts taking you he takes you on this road, and you guys end up there, because you guys are heading towards the church. Yeah. Timothy, you still there?
Yes, sorry, I was muted. My bad. I said, okay, to the church we go.
So, as you're walking to the church, you see Valentine salute at somebody. When you look up to see who it is, it's Diane, as you have temporarily entered his district. And he looks at you guys as you walk by, and that's it.
Doesn't question the handcuffs.
I swear it wasn't me, I told him. I swear it wasn't me.
You're just like, you had one job.
Should I do a persuasion?
Sure, if you want.
No, that's fine.
You'd be at disadvantage because you're in handcuffs.
It literally wasn't. Tell him! I asked Valentine to explain why I'm in handcuffs to Diane.
He like looks at you like, what? He looks at Diane. Diane just kind of rolls his eyes, and he says, his bird friend attacked us.
See, I did nothing wrong. I behaved.
Diane asks Valentine if he wants somebody from Diane's district to take him so he can return to his post. And does Timothy have any input to that question? I'm going to take that as
no.
Okay. Valentine.
I am in the handcuffs. I don't think I have a right to have an input to that question.
I don't know if you wanted to speak up.
Anything.
But Valentine says, "No, I'm just taking him to the church. I might as well go anyway to check on the children." And you guys continue, and Diane just kind of does his own thing. You guys pass the Blue Water Inn, but that's about it.
Okay, when we're out of Diane's district again, I'm going to ask him how he knows Diane.
Sure, that'll have to be next turn because you guys are not there yet.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, and then after that is Skal.
Well, I feel like I have some valuable knowledge right now. I should probably go tell Eric, who is the captain of the guard.
Sounds good. So what do you do?
Do I know where Eric is?
The last you saw him, he burned down the guy's place. So he's probably still around there.
Okay, I'm gonna go search for Eric around there.
Oh, you're not gonna head to the church? Okay.
They got the church covered. It's fine.
Move your character the path you want to go.
I mean, that was. I don't even remember what. All the buildings look the same, kind of. They're all tiny and blurry.
You basically went this way.
There's over there. Okay, we're gonna go down, back around the buildings.
All right. So as you come back along the road, Laszlo and the other guards are like, "Did you catch him?"
Nah, that bastard got away. His wings are too dang swift.
He's your friend.
Yes, it is our quote-unquote friend.
Hey,
I don't know. Why is our friend getting our other friend arrested? Why would he do such a thing?
Because he's rude.
All right. So
I make the comment, bird people, you can't trust them.
you're not even there.
it's the thought that counts, Andrew.
I know.
Okay, so they're disappointed, but they kind of understand. Laszlo finishes up the last bit of his like sausage in a bun. The snack that he bought, which is why the guard post was empty when Artesh showed up, and the other guard who was like, "Get him!" Or not get. That was Laszlo. The other guard is just like, "It's okay. That was the most impressive thing I have seen in this town."
Not gonna lie, it's both the most impressive scene I've seen in this party.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys get stuff like that happening all the time around here.
You were a girl.
Like, are you kidding me? Laszlo there could barely jump 2 feet. He's like, "Hey!" With he says that with the sausage in his mouth. And the other guy's just like, "No, it's true. I don't even think Ezek could jump that high." And then Laszlo's like, "Yeah, but he can punch a hole through at least 3 walls." Fair. And yeah, they just kind of have co-worker banter with you. So after Skal is Elyse. Elyse and Falkas are with this guy, and you guys are walking around. And they take you to 4, which is that way. All right. So you guys start going up this way. And yeah, the guy is saying that his mistress will be so excited to meet you. Hey, you guys there?
Yep.
Found
Yep.
who did.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Sorry.
Who's your mistress?
Why, Madame Votter, of course.
Of course, yeah.
And yeah, he starts bringing you guys up there.
We go.
Falkas hides his badge as hard as he could. But yes, so that happens. Yeah, so that's your guys' turn, and then it goes back up to Artesh, which is gonna complete his flight to the church.
I would like to. Is there any like entrance I can like stealthily get into from the top?
You can go in through this way.
Sure, any way that gets me in like without notice.
Sure. Let's
From the
see.
inside, at least.
Let's see if anybody sees you. Okay, so roll for stealth.
Okay.
Oh, nice. So, I have good news. Only one person saw you.
And who was that, may I say? Just some random person.
No.
It was a plot point.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll just leave that for later.
Oh. No, somebody sees you. As you walk in, like you sneak through, and right when you like pass through like one of the doors behind the church, you bump into somebody. An old friend. It's Ismark.
Hi, Ismark. How are you doing?
The arm.
I thought you were going to say the bird lady, to be honest.
the old hags. Like, what are you guys doing here?
Yeah, the one who helped from the hags.
True, the hags can totally show up right now. Or Doru. The holy ground is broken.
Or Strudel.
That's true. The holy
Could
ground
be
is broken
Strudel.
until I get there.
Should probably just taken the bones with me.
Nuh-uh. I don't trust you anymore. You're too chaotic.
Okay, so that's you, then it's the guards. I'm taking everybody out of initiative now.
Okay, that's fine.
So you'll eventually get there. On the way, you can talk to Valentine. What do you want to ask him?
I want to ask him about Diane and how he knows him. And if he's suspicious at all of Diane. Not in, like... I don't know.
Oh, like...
He's pretty new, but he's like... Went through the ranks a lot higher than a normal person would. Also, what's up with this shirt? Why does it have a name crossed out?
It's not a shirt, it's his name tag that has a name crossed out. But yeah, Valentine first says, why do you ask?
Oh, well, he's an interesting fellow. I met him just the other day. And I keep meeting him for some reason.
Oh? What'd you meet him for?
I may or may not have tried to convince a child that that elves were demonic. But I got beaten up for that.
That's your answer?
Yep.
That's a bad answer.
Okay. Well, he says, if you are anything, it's that you are honest, my friend.
Yes. But is he honest?
So
Honest.
So he looks around. He doesn't see anything. He doesn't see anything, and then he starts. He says, "To be honest with you, I don't know. He showed up out of the blue." They don't have months in D&D, do they?
Nah. We can say they have like fortnights.
Sure. He showed up out of the blue, like 4 fortnights ago. Man, I wish I was better with the young hip crowd so I can make a Fortnite joke, but I can't. Showed up out of the blue 4 fortnights ago, and he's
With some chug chugs.
and he started at the bottom like the rest of us, but somehow he became. To be honest with you, I'm pretty sure not even the burgomaster knew that Sergeant at Arms was a rank until he showed up.
Yeah, I think you're more deserving of that position than he is.
Oh, no. He is one of the best guards I've ever seen. Like,
How so?
I want to defend Vallaki against all things. I have to protect it.
Of course.
And he just kind of looks at you like, I know I can't do it alone. I need help. And this guy shows up one day and he just takes command. He doesn't even try. He starts doing the walks. He finds his own beat, and it's like he's walked the streets of this town. But he just showed up. I would be much more suspicious, but if he keeps this town safe, if he keeps my parents safe in this town, who am I to argue?
Very true. Morale is everything. And safety brings good morale.
Morale is everything. Where would we be without this city? Out there, fighting wolves, hunted by the devil. At least here, we can be safe. We can try to follow the Morning Lord. Not that most of this town does anymore.
Hopefully we can change that.
You know, I
This
don't...
episode brought to you by Morale.
And also by our Patreon. Support and you'll give us more morale.
Remember, listeners, morale is everything. So give us morale. I mean money. I mean morale in our Patreon. But yeah. He finishes the conversation by saying, like, kind of jokingly under his breath, that he wouldn't know that if his parents would love you or hate you.
Oh. I have one more question about Diane. Do you know anyone who's close to him in the guards? Or does he stay secretive?
He's pretty quiet. I mean, his own sector, like, would follow him to the death, but at least part of them would anyway. I don't know. I don't really interact with him too much.
Okay. That's fine. I was hoping to get a lead for Skal to look into them, but
I mean,
I
Skal's
got nothing.
technically under him.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
So yeah.
To the church.
You guys make it to the church. He brings you in handcuffs. The priest, the father, says, Father Lucian says, I knew that boy was up to no good. Morning Lord be damned. Or not, Morning Lord be damned, my bad. He says,
Oh, no.
Morning Lord have mercy.
Oh. I've come to pray father, and confess my sins.
He looks up at Valentine. Is this true? And Valentine says, that's what he told me. And he says, and then it's like, what a good day. Maybe we finally have another convert to the Morning Lord in this town. And Valentine just like nods in agreement. And the Father Lucien and Valentine start like talking, and Father Lucien's like, how are your parents, Valentine? And like, he starts talking about them. It's just like, they're okay. My mom's doing much better, but my father seems to be getting worse. It's really stressing my mom out, but this is just old age, isn't it? And so they continue talking about stuff and catching up, and you are basically left to pray. If Artesh wants, he can choose to be seen by you.
Yeah, sure. I'll reveal myself to only him.
So like you stick your head out the thing and you just like kind of wave, and Ismark's just like, what?
I just put 2 thumbs up. Like
I shoot him in an angry glare, like I want to kill him.
Ismark sticks his head out and sees you and just also waves.
What does Ismark think is happening? Ismark doesn't know anything that's happening right now, does he?
He waves with his one hand.
He does.
Or does he wave and then no hand comes out?
That's so sad.
Nope. At least in my head, he's sticking his head out of like the right side of the door with
Mm-hmm.
So it was his right arm that's being waved.
I try to motion Ismark to come towards me with my head because I can't move my arms.
Artesh, do you let him?
Of course. Go ahead.
Okay.
So
As long as he doesn't rat me out.
Ismark like walks up and prays, like sits down next to you and starts praying, and is just like, what is going on? What did you guys do?
What did you do?
I said to Ismark, it's all the bird. The bird did it all. But listen.
You do. I would like to blatantly bring up that you do not need to roll persuasion.
Yeah, that's fine. he saw me shooting a death glare.
I don't think that's the only reason.
Mm-hmm. But then I also whispered to him, I have the bones. They're in my bag. Can you retrieve them and put them back on the holy ground for your father?
He looks to see Father Lucien talking to the guard, and he's just like, sure. And so he takes do you pass it to him?
Yeah, I'll like bump over my bag.
All right. So he takes it out. He takes the bone out. He it's like, are you sure you don't want me to tell the father?
The father's busy with the guard.
Okay.
You can tell him, but the most important thing is to get the bones back on the sacred ground.
He nods in agreement, and he like walks over and like yeah, he does. And he he inserts the bone into the hole beneath the altar.
Oh, of course he does.
And then closes up the latch.
Okay, and I shoot one more death glare at Artesh just for good measure.
I motion him to come over to me so I can unlock his handcuffs.
Okay. Is the father and the guard pretty distracted?
They're winding down their conversation, so if you want, you can wait a few seconds, and they'll be done.
No, I'm gonna go over quick to Artesh so he can unlock my handcuffs.
You can do that. Okay, Artesh, sleight of hand.
Okay.
I don't think a 16's gonna do it. These are actually decent handcuffs.
Alright, that's fine. I tried.
You start getting at it, and you start finding things. Okay, Jason, wait, before you leave, I'm about to wrap up. So, yeah, you start finding the things, but by the time that you, start getting anywhere, the guard and the father are no longer distracted. And, yeah.
Okay. So I'll let him go back.
And then
and before the guard takes me away, I'll say to the father, the bones are back where they should be, and I give him a wink.
Okay. So, I'm going to wrap up the 3 strings. So, Falkas and Elyse, you guys walk up here, where you guys find yourself being guided to a big mansion. A mansion maybe slightly bigger than the Burgomaster's mansion.
Have we found a new employer? Have we found our new employer?
Maybe, I don't know. As for Skal, you actually managed to run into Ezek in front of Blinsky's. And you can tell him stuff there. And that's where you will end today. And as for Artesh and Timothy, with that, having informed the father that the bone has been returned, he says, "Praise the Morning Lord! I knew the bird person can do it. The Morning Lord shone strong through him today."
He didn't say the bird person was here yet. So.
By the grace of the Morning Lord, I knew you could do it all through him. He did it through you.
He's the reason I'm in handcuffs.
Oh, he was saying that the Morning Lord did it through you guys.
Oh, okay. Not
But
that
he-
the bird did it. Okay.
He was implying
I
that
thought
you
he was
guys.
getting all of the credit.
I thought it was funnier when he got all the credit.
Well, I mean, he did get credit. He was saying. Let me just say what he's saying. I knew the Morning Lord can do it through you guys. That bird man, he may have seemed a bit weird, but the Morning Lord shone through him today. Praise to the Morning Lord.
Actually,
Praise.
witnessed.
Alright, bye, Jason.
Hi.
Bye, Jason. And Valentine is confused as hell. We'll wrap that up next time.
Poor Valentine.
Alright. So that's that. I'm gonna turn off the recording. Poor Valentine. Man just wants to protect his family.
And I just want to not get put in handcuffs every time.
It's only happened like twice. Come on.
I tried to get you out, man.